Yo, good morning. How you doing? About to get started painting some more tiny faces. Hey, check that out. Says back time for some goddamn soccer.
The best advice that I could give a person who is wanting.
Eu pena que não é meu caso, pena que não é o meu, pena que não é meu caso, pena que não é o meu. Já sei muito difícil. Nadie hace, nadie hace como mi sola. Aquí esperando el amor de mi vida.
All right, I'm coming. Check some memes. Those are empty. Okay. Hmm. Now I got this. Figure this out real quick. Let's see. finished writing that rap song last night too. There's this one. There's this one person who follows my Instagram, and well, we follow each other, and they're artists to an extent. They do a lot of creative stuff, but they love sending me these conspiracy memes. They love sending me these conspiracy memes. I think it's because I share a lot of conspiracy stuff. Um, and so they're always like, "Well, have you heard of this? Have you ever heard of it?" And it's just like, I don't know. It always make me feel like they don't think that I really know anything. You send me the shit all day, all the time, and it's like you're sending me stuff I already know about. Like just because you're getting into like topics and subjects that are not like mainstream, that are they're not secret, but people just don't talk about it, or it's like that weird little tidbits of information that are not common knowledge, and so they're always trying to share this stuff with me, and it's like I already know that though. And they flood my inbox so hard with so much stuff. Like sometimes I don't even look at everything they send me because you send me so much shit. And then they just sent me this one just now. Well, I guess throughout the night or last night. So this is the meme that somebody sent me. I didn't know it had music to it. But anyway, I'm gonna stop the music. This is what they sent me, right? How old were you when you found out the fried chicken stereotype was rooted in jealousy? While they were boiling pale gray meat with nothing but salt, black people were frying, seasoning, and selling chicken, and they turned it into a joke to shame the success that came from it. And I'm like, so I'm thinking to myself, when most people, so this is a African American. When most people think about black people, they only think about America and African Americans, where you don't think motherfuckers been eating chicken for a long time. So I just went to I go to my Gemini a lot, Google Gemini. And my question was, or my query was, tell me the origin of fried chicken. The origins of fried chicken are a complex blend of culinary traditions from different cultures, particularly from Scotland. Put Scotland first, and then West Africa, which came together in the American South. There is no single inventor of the dish as we know it today. The Scottish frying tradition. Now, their techniques, right? Scottish immigrants who settled in the American South had a tradition of deep frying chicken in fat. That's not that the frying part. That shit ain't black. It's Scottish. The Scottish were frying parts of the chicken in fat. They had a tradition of deep frying chicken in fat, unlike the English, who were more likely to bake or broil their chicken. The Scottish prized a crispy texture that came from frying. However, their version was typically unseasoned. What's up with white people and not wanting to use seasonings? I don't understand that. Y'all don't like herbs and spices? Anyway, now we get to West African seasoning. Enslaved West Africans brought their culinary traditions with them, including the use of spices and seasonings, and the history of frying food in palm oil. They took the Scottish frying method and enhanced it with a variety of spices, creating a much more flavorful dish. So sometimes you can find these memes and all these other things like the stuff that she shares with me, and it's like that's half true. That's only half the truth. They had the frying part, we had the flavor part. We look at them, it's like that shit look pretty good. Y'all need to sprinkle some sazon on there or something, to give it a little razzmatazz. Now that shit tastes even better, right? It's a combination of culinary traditions from varied parts of the world that have migrated here, and there is no one source for fried chicken. And the Koreans learned how to fry chicken from soldiers who went over there during the war. And now they got some of the best fried chicken. They took our recipes and ran with it. Yeah, and then there's the AI is gonna take over with it. I really think for a little while, it's gonna be so popular and it's gonna get so many clicks and views that it's a money generator. People are gonna the more people who watch your video or watch your shorts or subscribe to your channel, you can get paid from it. And so this AI video thing is really cool right now, and I think we're going to see more and more and more of this stuff because now, so to do fantastical stuff like a man wrestling a shark or Sasquatch or a dude chilling with Sasquatch, you would need tons of Hollywood special effects and makeup artists and cameras. And a different way to do it was to animate it, so you can have a cartoon. You can do way more in a cartoon than you can with real live people, but that would still take tons of hours of drawing and animation to make these fantastical scenes happen. If you're using practical effects like makeup, mask, puppets, explosions, if you're using animation effects with drawings, or if you're using CGI, computer generated images with 3D modeling and texturing and stuff, it's to make something look fantastical. It still takes a long time to in any one of those forms that we know now traditionally. With the AI, you can make a motherfucker wrestle a shark just by typing in the words, a man wrestling a shark. And it's like, it's so easy. It's so easy to do now. And I really do think we're going to see way more AI stuff. And it's going to get to the point where it fools everybody. I was just really looking at a Facebook page, and I can't tell if it looks like AI, but it looks so real. Like this page right here. Now I don't know how they're doing it, because the one thing I'm looking at, so this might just be,
Aquí esperando el amor de mi vida.
it might just be like they use an image instead of just words, but they probably put an image in and then prompt it. Or if they're manipulating these images somehow. That, like I said, I was scrolling through Facebook. I clicked on one thing, and then when I saw it, I'm like, wait a minute, that's not real. And so now I started looking at other ones. So don't think I'm a pervert, but so it's this page right here with these really voluptuous women. I don't think that's a real
¿En qué
person.
parte del mundo estará? Aquí esperando el amor de mi vida.
I mean, I really,
Deja un corazoncito y así me doy cuenta quienes quieren mi número de teléfono.
I don't know. That looks kind of real, but there was like these right here. Like, I don't think that's a real person.
Deja un corazoncito y así me doy cuenta.
That's not a real person right there.
Deja un corazoncito y así me doy cuenta quienes quieren mi número de teléfono.
Unless they're editing the backgrounds, it has to be like heavily edited or something. That's not a. I don't think that's a real person. And I'm like, what is this? They're making like AI super thick models now. What the hell? Like that's not real. Like how this hand right here, how this hand touches the table. Her hand kind of goes into the table a little bit. Oh, you can't really see it. I can see it now. That shit's not real. But it looks so, most of them look so believable. And I think it's kind of a mixture. Like they might be using like real photos and then editing the photo to do, but it's getting to the point like right now, like I can't fucking tell if this is real or not. Yeah, their movements are a little clunky. But things is like their hands look real. The teeth look very real, but their bodies are definitely like over exaggerated, and their movements are not as fluid as a real person. See, that might. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think all of that is real. And so now it's to the point where like
thông thì ăn không được thông là thì để tôi cũng bị loạn mà anh biết cho mau tiếp thu của bố mà bị loạn mà bố ai đấy sạch.
It's like I'm questioning this shit already, and I don't think even the best of us. I don't think even the best of us will be able to like tell the difference in the next few months. Like this year is almost over. We're more than halfway through the year, so by next year. And then they just ChatGPT just released version 5. By the end of next year, we'll be on version 6, maybe 7. I can't find the other guy that I watch a lot. Is this?
Saturday night, the city's breathing.
thousand stories interweaving. The concrete river softly drains. Another evening on my own. Just background noise, a blurry stain. A rusty dial sealed by fate.
Like all the special effects that it used to take to get something like that done, it's a wrap, yo. It's all in one program now. These little baby commercials.
I look like money. That's something parents need to stop doing. Don't keep passing me to everybody at the party. I don't know them damn people. What's a red flag you have to deal with? My mama put her cable bill in my name. I don't even know my ABCs yet. What's a red flag in your parents? They had the nerve to have me and be broke. I'm talking straight bums. What's a violation you still mad about? They hit me with hella shots and didn't even ask me first. They violated my civil rights. What's a parenting red flag you already peeped? They got oxtails on their plate and got me drinking Similac. That's out of pocket. Who you beefing with right now? My cousin Caleb. Took my fruit snacks, lied about it, now we not cool. So what's day one out the womb feel like? Don't ask me that. Don't do that. I'm still processing. What's the red flag you noticed early? They call me stinker butt, but it really be they booty stinking. Don't project. What's a parenting red flag you'd report? Letting the iPad die mid-video. What's one thing you're not rocking with right now? Tummy time is a setup. I'm fighting for my damn life. What's something they do that's mad disrespectful? Acting like I don't smell myself. Change me, bro.
The best advice that I can give a
Yo,
person who
I'm telling you right now, this shit is gonna be so fucking so fucking hard to tell. Damn it. I gotta loop. They acting like I can't smell myself. Change me, bro. What's a red flag? They had me knowing they broke. I'm talking about straight bums.
I look like money. That's something parents need to stop doing. Don't keep passing me to everybody at the party. I don't know them damn people.
That's what that. Yo, who's writing this stuff? Don't keep passing me to everybody at the party. I don't know them damn people. Damn. I'm telling
my
you.
mama put her cable bill in my name. I don't even know my ABCs yet. What's a red flag in your parents? They had the nerve to have me and be broke. I'm talking straight bums. What's a violation you still mad about? They hit me with hella shots and didn't even ask me first. They violated my civil rights. What's a parenting red flag you already peeped? They got oxtails on their plate and got me drinking Similac. That's out of pocket. Who you beefing with right now?
Yo, he stole my fruit
Cousin
snack.
Caleb. Took my fruit snacks, lied about it, now we not cool. So what's day one out the womb feel like? Don't ask me that. Don't do that. I'm still processing. What's a red flag you noticed early? They call me stinker butt, but it really be they booty stinking. Don't project. What's a parenting red flag you'd report? Letting the iPad die mid-video. What's one thing you're not rocking with right now? Tummy time is a setup. I'm fighting for my damn life. What's something they do that's mad disrespectful? Acting like I don't smell myself. Change me, bro. You look like your mom or your dad? Neither. I look like money. That's something parents need to stop doing.
Yo, whoever wrote that script right there, that shit is hilarious. They call me stinker butt, when it really they booty stink. Don't project. They hit me with mad shots and they didn't even ask me. They violated my civil rights. Yo, who the hell wrote that? Who wrote that shit, yo? That's wild. And then Pleasant Mart, like the whoever make the Pleasant Mart videos.
My name is Gerald Lord, and I figured I'd try this vlogging thing out. I'm a part-time greeter here at Pleasant Mart. So to start this vlog, I'll explain how my day is going here in wonderful Shelby, North Carolina. I got sent home for hitting my vape and being a poon hound. I think the boss is just jealous because that motherfucker gets no bitches. I guess I'm feeling a little spicy. I packed a 9 milli upper decky lip pillow before I got here, and my boy is chugged and my heart's beating all funny. I'm rambling a little bit. What I'm trying to say is this job is okay. At least I get to say hello to all the fine tortas that walk by. I got a question for my fellow seniors. What's up with you guys in self-checkout? Y'all stare at it like a dog being shown a card trick. Oh, look, an officer. Got your gun. Can't catch me. I think I finally outran Porky Pig back there, which is good because I've got too many outstanding warrants. Figured I'd pop out here and buy a bag from the YNs while I'm waiting on this Uber. That bag had some stank on it too. Well, my Uber is here, so I got to end the vlog. I'm probably going to head home and try to crank out this mud log. My name is Gerald Lord, and I figured I'd try this vlogging thing out.
Yo, whoever does the Shelbyville shit.
Hello, everyone. I was working my shift here at Pleasant Mart and just wanted to give a message of positivity to everyone. I'm just a shelf stalker named Jeffrey Einstein. Even a simple man.
Hi, y'all.
Yo, I'm telling you. So, like you said, you see these little videos pop up. They're not going anywhere. You're going to see more and more of this AI stuff. The thing is, it's going to get harder and harder to tell, like, what the fuck is real and what is not. Because I show some people Pleasant Mart videos, and they're like, that's real people? I'm like, nah, it's not. It's not a real person. Well, how do they make it? They don't make it. You just tell the fucking AI to make an old man walking in the grocery store holding a vlogging camera, and then it makes it for you. You just prompt the fucking AI to do that shit. I find it amazing. Amazing. Shelbyville, Pleasant Mart of Shelby, North Carolina, I think they have some of the best videos. Their old people look so real. I decided to come out here and buy a bag for the YNs while I wait on my Uber. That bag has some stink on it too. Well, my Uber's here. I guess I'll go home and try to crank out this mud log. Like, what the fuck? Beyond it looking so real, it's like, who in the hell is writing the script for this stuff? Who is writing this? Those little babies. Now, I saw that one yesterday. That was my first time seeing the little babies. But that shit is hilarious too. I'm like, how? Who is making these little videos? But them shits get fucking hundreds and thousands of views, and whoever is making it is getting paid. That face looks pretty good already. Yeah, whoever is making those videos, they getting hella money off of that shit. I swear it'd be the next day, bro. It'd be the next day, and my paint already be dry. Anybody ever complain about oil paint dry, taking too long to dry? Y'all a motherfucking lie. I be scraping this palette every fucking day. That's why I only try to put a little bit on there because my shit gonna dry up on me. All right, I need this. A little bit, so we don't waste it. I actually need to, you know what? I'm gonna do it right now. But for a second, I thought I had more. I guess I don't. And if I do, fuck it. I can't find it. I need raw sienna. tube. That tube has paint in it, but I think like it's way stiffer than I want it to be coming out of the tube. Let me order me a tube of gambling. Or should I just go to the store and get it? I'll go pick it up. Damn it. I guess I'll go pick it up. But I do need another tube of raw sienna. I'm not liking how this one is working anymore. So Shelbyville has like really good videos. There's another guy that I follow on Facebook. His name is Frank. Frederick. This guy right here. So his stuff looks really good too. But you can tell like he definitely starts from an image. So he creates an AI image and then he animates the image. Like his stuff is really cool looking. I really like his stuff. Nah, he's really good. I don't know how he prompts his stuff, but man, he always has this futuristic steampunk, like Victorian type thing going on. and it is awesome. I'm here for it, yo. Like all of these characters, man, it just looks like the set of a really good movie.
All guys on a VHS, I'm done with these guys.
Yeah, but it's definitely gonna get to the point where you can't really tell the difference. Nah, his stuff is really like it's amazing. It really is. So, who are you guys playing against today? You say your family gets season tickets, right? Who's the competitors? Oh shit! Finger slip. I thought it was gonna be worse than that. Um, yeah, I already had to turn the AC on in here. It's 5:40 in the morning, and it was already like warm as hell in here when I came up. I was like, God damn! And I normally be like, well, let me go in the studio before it get too hot up there. Psych, psych, it's already hot. What is going on? The sun ain't even out yet. The sun ain't even out yet. Why is it so hot up here? I'll take it though. Because in the wintertime, I be crying about that damn cold, but I think the winter is worse. I swear I hate being cold. And it's way more expensive to heat this house. Like my gas bill in the spring and summer is like no lie, my gas bill is like $40 a month. Uh my stove so that the my stove and my dryer run on gas. And I try to cook like once a week, and I wash clothes once a week. I wash and dry clothes once a week. I'm not hardly using a lot of gas throughout the week. Like I say in the warm months, man, my gas bill be like $40. As soon as I turn that heat on and use that gas to heat this house, yo, no lie, yo, my gas bill be like $400. In the dead of the winter where it's super fucking cold and I keep the heat on like all day and all night, man, look, that's a $400 gas bill. Easy. So I be complaining about the heat sometimes, but it's like I said, it's way cheaper to fucking cool this bitch off than it is to heat this motherfucker up. I can stay cool all summer for a few dollars. Hmm? Now, Wendy, I don't know how this works, but it seems like when you come to the stream, it I get 2 views just from you by yourself. I don't know if you have me on 2 different devices, on your phone and your laptop or your TV, but I just noticed like when you pop in, it says 2 people. I like that. She counts double times. Got to get in here early, get some painting done. I might go hiking today. That's my AI twin. These little faces. Damn. I really can't wait to find me an apprentice, man. Come here, student. You see this little face? I need you to paint that shit for me. They 6 of them on there. You do one, I do one. You do one, I do one. You need practice, nigga. You need practice, nigga. I know you're working on your own painting right now, but you come work on this first. So you get good at this so you don't fuck your shit. Don't fuck my shit up neither, but you know, this gonna make you a better painter. Don't ask questions, just do what the fuck I tell you to do. God damn it. Paint the face. Real small, a lot of details. I'm dropping. Whoa. Shit. God, you grab that.
Quick question, can I get your email? Because I want to send you this book along with an invitation to the biggest event.
This is like a crazy amount of power for one piece of technology, and it's happened to us so fast.
You just launched GPT-5.
A kid born today will never be smart. Yeah.
How do we figure out what's real and what's not real?
We haven't put a sex bot avatar in ChatGPT yet.
Super intelligence. What does that actually mean?
This thing is remarkable.
Like, no kids born today will ever be smarter than AI. Damn. And that comes from the man who made the shit.
I'm about to interview Sam Altman, the CEO
of OpenAI.
OpenAI.
Reshaping industries. Dude's a straight up tech lord, let's be honest.
Right now, they're trying to build a super intelligence that could far exceed humans in almost every field. And they just released their most powerful model yet. Just a couple years ago, that would have sounded like science fiction. Not anymore. In fact, they're not alone. We are in the middle of the highest stakes global race any of us have ever seen. Hundreds of billions of dollars and an unbelievable amount of human work. This is a profound moment. Most people never live through a technological shift like this. It's happening.
This is what I'm trying to say too. Like, okay, so the way we think about Henry Ford is how we're going to think about Sam Altman. And like, Henry Ford didn't make automobiles, but he made it easier to make and automate the automotive process, like, and then for cars to be more plentiful and abundant. Like, he really helped revolutionize that shit. And we can look back at the first automobiles that had the hand crank in the front or whatever, and then look at like super high-tech sports cars today, and we still have to go back and be like, yo, those guys really paved the way for this shit. And like, we're living in that moment now where in 100 years people will look back and they're going to look at Sam Altman and Elon Musk and they're going to be like Nikola Tesla and those guys. Like, we're living in that moment right now where a brand new world defining technology is being developed. It's just like electricity, or it's just like the automobile. It's just like the airplane. It's just like the internet. Like, we've had very huge industrial milestones, but most of us don't, we're not alive when these systems come online, because we haven't had a lot of breakthroughs, like really super advanced breakthroughs since the internet. And the internet is just a marvel. It allows us to do what we're doing right now. I'm communicating virtually in real time via video and audio to people on the other side of the fucking planet. Virtually in real time. Is there a 2 or 3 second delay? But that's fucking amazing. That I'd still find it just live streaming. That's an amazing technology. Yo. Like, how is this even possible? And if you were to go back in time, fucking 100 years, and try to describe a goddamn a live broadcast from a podcast to somebody, they're gonna be like, a what? From a what and the what? Well, see how it works is you turn your camera on and you connect it to the. You couldn't even hardly explain this shit to people 100 years ago. Just the speed of our communication alone, emails, text messages, phone calls, it's just like, that is fucking wild to me. But it took everybody that came before to get us to this point where we can do shit like this. And now, like, we're building the fucking AI, and the future generations will take this new technology and continue to advance it. And literally, there is no telling what can be done with this stuff, or how this new industrial revolution, this intelligence revolution, we don't know how this is going to play out, because it is such a powerful tool that it may leave humans out of the loop. Every other industrial revolution that we've had, it just made work easier for humans. It made us faster, stronger, and gave us the ability to do more in less amount of time. But every other revolution always had a human in the loop, the thinking part. Now we're literally taking the thinking part out of the loop, the human element out of the loop, and let the machines think for themselves. So this is much, much more different than anything else we've ever done before. And I've heard people say, like, a super intelligence will be the last thing that humans make. And after we have a super intelligence, something that's vastly smarter than we are, it'll just make the things for us, or come up with the concepts or ideas or designs of the things for us. What things? I don't know. I don't know what it will. Okay, so we've talked about interstellar space travel and how it would take a colony ship generations to reach another star. Like, it would take literally 10 generations for us to get to our closest star system. But there's a theoretical warp drive or warp bubble or a way to bend space-time, and we don't know how to do that. But what if the AI is like, here guys, here's how you do it, and you can literally be in the next star system almost instantaneously. And then it would create the hardware and software needed for us to travel, to complete interstellar travel. So I honestly think it will solve, like, some of the greatest barriers for actually understanding how the universe and cosmos work. You know, is abiogenesis actually a feasible theory, or, you know, is there some sort of creator consciousness? But like you said, either way, nobody born now will ever be smarter than this shit. It's a wrap. It has a monopoly on intelligence. Because if you're smart enough, you can find all of the information of mankind, except for the super sensitive secret stuff. You can find all of our information on the internet. But you have to go search for it. You know, if you want to study ancient Tibet or study the latest string theory and astrophysics, if you want to figure out, you know, foreign aid and anything, whatever you want to learn or think about, you can go to the internet and search and find information on that topic. Now, I think it's just the internet is alive now, and they're going to have a system that, in general, understands everything about mankind, our existence, our whole history, every phenomenon that we've tried to explain or can't fully explain or don't have a proper model to exhibit. It's going to understand all of that. And we won't. Big Rob was good. No, I was well, in my prison class this week, I brought that theory up. So I'm having two people shadow me into the prison because we're starting up our GED classes again. We used to have GED in our county prison, but it got shut down during COVID. Understandably, everybody was really scared. You want as few people in the prison around the inmates as possible because they're trapped in there. And if somebody brings a germ in and gets somebody sick and it spreads like wildfire, then it's a fucking wrap for those guys. So I understand that. So they shut the GED program down, a lot of other programs, and now it's just now starting to get back up and running. And so I have two GED teachers who've been shadowing me for a couple weeks. And this past week there was a bunch of I try to bring AI news in there, and I tell the guys we need to keep up with this stuff. So I do like current events. And we were talking about this one Chinese company has a robot that they're trying to charge like $6,000 for it. And I'm like, bro, this shit is so fucking cheap, dude. $6,000 robot controlled by AI. And then we got into a little AI discussion, and then somehow somebody was like, one guy said something about, he was like, oh, there are so many conspiracy theories out there, like the moon being hollow and all this other stuff. I was like, a lot of people think the moon is hollow. And then we switched from that, and then we started talking about, I don't know how we got on the topic of Sumeria being considered the first civilization, like the true civilization, because they had record keeping. And then I was like, you guys do know the Sumerian origin story, right? Their creation story. And a couple of guys was like, nah. And I was like, you never heard of the Anunnaki? And it was like, no. I was like, well, damn. So I ran down the Sumerian creation myth, which says that there were mining on Mars first, and they stripped Mars away, and then they came to Earth, and the Anunnaki and the Neji were here on Earth, and then they had the rebellion, And then so the Anunnaki created the Adamu to be a worker, so the Neji wouldn't have to be slaves anymore. And that's where mankind comes from. That we're descendants of the Anunnaki, but they were definitely on Mars first. Yeah, the Dogon tribe actually says that the moon was an egg, and it brought the two twin dragons brothers into our solar system, who came from Sirius B. Yeah, the Dogon Ben said that shit was an egg kind of spaceship. Our moon is a real anomaly. It's way, 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 way bigger than it needs to be. Our planet moon ratio should not be a planet moon. It should be like a dual planet system, because our moon is just too large of a satellite for our planet to be able to hold like that. And then it's like the perfect size and the perfect distance away from the Earth so that it creates a perfect solar eclipse. Like, that shit don't even add up, man. And then it doesn't, the way it spins, we only see one side of it at all times. There's so many weird anomalies with the moon. Like, it's some scientists say it's easier to like convince you that the moon isn't there than to actually convince you of what the moon is and how it's there. A lot of people just seem like it had to be placed there. Yeah, terraforming. So the moon actually has a gravitational effect on our tides, and every culture talks about a great flood. And so if the planet, and there are African stories and Indian stories of a time when there was a sky with no moon. There was no moon in the sky. And then they talked about when this thing came. But at the same time, if there is no moon, and then all of a sudden this large object comes into our in range of our atmosphere and causes all these gravitational forces, it would cause like floods. It would literally cause floods until it was it got everything stabilized and everything settled back down. So when different people of different cultures on different continents talk about this great flood, that may be one of the reasons that there was this ancient flood, or one of the ancient floods, because it appears that there have been several times that the earth was flooded. That's how we find crabs and goddamn clams on top of fucking mountains sometimes. How the fuck crab fossils in the top of the mountain? Motherfucker got seashells out this bitch. Our planet has a weird, mysterious history that we just really, it's so old we don't remember. We just don't remember. We haven't, been able to keep the true record long enough. But we try to encode it into our myths and our religious stories about our true past, and it's easier to tell a narrative than it is to explain a fully scientific process, especially when the people trying to explain the process don't fully understand or are completely aware of how the process works anyway. So it's just easier to make up a narrative. And the gods in heaven, Mars and Saturn, had a war, and blah 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 blah, and the Titans and all this shit. What the fuck does that even mean? The gods of the heavens went to war? Yeah, the history of this planet is way older, deeper, and more complex than we can possibly imagine. And if our planet has an old history like that, once again, imagine just the other rocky planets like Mars. The Anunnaki creation myth is really a good one, though. You know, it says that their planet Nibiru was suffering from the depletion of their atmosphere. Kind of the same thing that they were saying about Earth in the 90s and shit with the ozone layer and all this stuff. And so their planet was losing its atmosphere. And they really didn't know how to combat that shit. And one of their smartest scientists, actually a son of the king, Anu, said, "Man, we can use gold, yo. If we get some gold, and you know, if we break it down into little particles and shit, yo, we can put the gold particles in the air and suspend them, and it would make a new atmosphere, like a golden atmosphere, to shield us against the UV rays." And they was like, "That's a great idea. Unfortunately, you are aware that our planet doesn't have a lot of fucking gold, right?" And that was one of their main issues, is the substance was so rare that they couldn't complete the project. And so they sent out some astronauts to go scout some other planets for fucking raw materials. And they came back and was like, "Yo, this Martian shit, bro, that the Martian shit might be the lick. They got some good shit on the Mars, man." And they was like, "Word, let's go to Mars, bro." So they went to Mars for a couple generations. And I don't think like the Martian planet was super great to begin with, but I think it definitely was inhabitable. It might have been another planet on its way out, but whatever happened, they were only on Mars for like a few generations. And then I think the same thing happened to Mars, where the atmosphere wasn't strong enough to support life anymore. So they was like, "God damn it, I'm just gonna go over to the next planet." And they came over to Earth. And there's like, "This is nice. This is real nice here. This new planet Earth. This is good. Look at all this stuff, man. Check Earth out. Go ahead, Earth." So them motherfuckers came to Earth, So they came to Earth. And they started this little garden next to this river named Kishon. And it was the one encircling the entire land of Havilah, where there is gold, and the gold of the land is good. There is also bdellium gum and onyx stone, but the gold of the land is good. That's the second page of the Bible. They talk about good gold. You know what I'm saying? I just love that one little line right there. The gold of the land is good. God, let me ask you a question. Why the fuck you worried about gold, my nigga? So they left Mars and came to Earth. As soon as they got to Earth, they was like, oh, we got some good gold over here. The gold of this land is high quality gold right here. And so they started a mining project here on Earth. But they had the Neji. The Neji was another race of beings. And they weren't as big and strong as the Anunnaki, but they were smart motherfuckers, yo. Some say that the Neji were the lizards, the lizard people. And so they on Earth, they mining for a couple more generations. And the Neji like, fuck this shit, man. We done. We is so done being y'all fucking slaves. All this hard ass back-breaking work, and they had a goddamn rebellion. And so the Neji tried to overthrow the Anunnaki. But Anunnaki beat their ass anyways. You know what I'm saying? Beat them back down. Slaves, you peasants, how dare you? And then, but they was like, all right, motherfuckers, because we can't, I mean, we got y'all back under control, but we already know, like, y'all just gonna keep trying this shit, man, and I don't got time for the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? If y'all gonna keep rebelling, you know what I'm saying? Good. Maybe it is time for a different system, you know? So they was like, all right, look, man, since we here on Earth with all this good gold and shit, you notice they like these little monkey type people, animals around here, right? Goddamn Cro-Magnon man or Neanderthal man or whichever one they was here. They was like, what if we take these little monkey motherfuckers and teach them how to do work for us? You know what I'm saying? They small, but if you get enough of them working together, it's like, hey, these motherfuckers dumb though. They not gonna understand. We can't train these motherfuckers. So they're like, you know what? How about we uplift them and help them evolve more rapidly by splicing some of our genetic material into them? It's like, you know what? Now that might work. You know what I'm saying? If they get a little bit of our genes in there, might make these motherfuckers think different. And so the Anunnaki went on a science experiment to create a worker. To do mining and shit for them, so that the Neji wouldn't have to do it, so the Neji wouldn't keep rebelling and shit. And so that's the origin story, or the creation story of how man got here. And then they gave us, you know, after a while, man multiplied way too much and way too fast, and the Anunnaki was like, yeah, we can't support all y'all motherfuckers no more, and y'all gonna have to go disperse. It's just like I don't know, when a motherfucker raise a weird ass animal and then don't want it anymore, like motherfucking in New York get a crocodile, then that shit get too big and they just let it go in the sewers or some dumbass shit. Our motherfucker just let his snake loose or his monitor lizard, whatever. Like, man, fuck this animal. It's too big. It's taking up too much space. I don't want to feed, and they just let that shit loose. That's kind of like what the Anunnaki did to the humans. There's like, man, they too many of y'all, and plus, man, we already got all the service we need from y'all. Really, y'all did help us do all this mining for all these generations. Y'all can just, like, you can just leave, go do your own thing, man. And that's basically the exodus from the Garden of Eden, is when the Anunnaki just like, you good. And then plus, most of them, their lifespan is so long that, to a human, you would think that the Anunnakis were true gods, because you would talk about the same individual for several generations, 8, 9 generations. You're talking about this one being who has always been here. And for a human lifespan, and to have stories passed down like that, you would think this motherfucker is immortal or they don't die. But no, their lifespan is just super fucking long, where they live 8, 9, 10 times longer than we do. And so you would always think like, oh, that's the one god. And it's like, no, he's just a dude. To his people, he's not a fucking god. He's just some guy. And they just live different than us. And so with their lifespan being so long, the mining operations here that took, generations of human lifespan, it was just like a short time for them. And it's like, we're only going to be here for a little while, and then we're going back to our home planet. But a little while for them is like, 8,000 years or some shit. That's just a little bit of time. We're not going to be here that long, a couple centuries. And so a lot of these gods left, and a couple of them stayed. When you look at the accounts of Alexander the Great, he thought he was a demigod, and he was actually looking for the last gods on earth. And that's why he was trying to conquer so much of the world and try to track down these gods. And then there are accounts of, giant skeletons that have been found and all over the world. Actually, every continent, every culture says that, there were giants here. And those may be the remnants of the ones who decided to stay. All their technology was crazy, bro. Even Moses, his staff, this motherfucker split ocean with a stick. Man, ain't no damn stick, bro. Wait a minute, what you holding in your hand, man? The fuck is you holding, bro? That ain't no piece of wood. That's some technology right there. Even Sodom and Gomorrah, God told these motherfuckers to flee, because once the wrath has started, I will not be able to stop it. Wait a minute, nigga, you God. You are God, the Almighty. How can you start something but can't stop something? You are limiting your own ability. What was this fire and brimstone there? Was this some nuclear weapons or something, bro? That even God couldn't stop it. That's hey man. Some technology. There's some technology in there somewhere. Even how Eve was created. It said that God placed Adam into a deep sleep. That shit sounds like anesthesia. And then he opened him up. That's an incision. And then he extracted a rib bone and then closed up the wound. Why you ain't make Eve the same way you made this motherfucker? You say you pick up a hand of dirt and blew the breath of life into this motherfucker. He just appeared in full form with working eyeballs and goddamn RNA and DNA, deoxyribonucleic acids. He got all this shit, right? And you just blew the breath into some dirt. But then in order to get the woman, you had to put this motherfucker to sleep and cut him open and extract some genetic material and then stitch his ass back up. Make it make sense, God. Why you, I don't know, man. Sometimes you seem all powerful and then sometimes you don't seem all powerful. That's why everybody loved the New Testament with Jesus in it. Man, fuck that part, man. That's part 2. Let's go back to the origin story. I want to see Deuteronomy, Exodus, motherfucking the Book of Kings. Who was these people in the early days? Huh? When God was out there walking, God used to walk the streets with these niggas, yo. He was out there walking about, dealing with people personally. Why he stopped doing that? Because he was some dude, man. Motherfucker, just an alien. Whatever you want to call it, man. Somebody from an ancient lost civilization, or travelers from another world. And then he never said there are no other gods. He just said you should not worship any other gods other than me. But y'all got gangs and cliques and shit now, man. Huh? You don't want me to go to the other gang? No, Bible stories are crazy. You gotta take, because that's just it's a myth too, But then you take stuff that's not religion, or mainstream or orthodox religion from other cultures, and they have these same stories and these same myths. And then once like a few parts of the story start to overlap, that's where you start finding the truth. Because everybody not lying, or everybody not just making this shit up out of nothing. A lot of these stories have similar characters. The names may change and a lot of the features, but like their attributes and their personalities, like a lot of cultures tell the same fucking story. And most of the story is some sky people came down and made man. But where is God? He's in the heavens. He's in the sky somewhere, in a different realm. That's every fucking story. The sky people always. Now some people say they came out of caves. Some people base their origins off of the inner earth, and the people that came from inside the earth. Mother Earth gave birth to them. But is that the Niji? If some of the Anunnaki stayed, wouldn't some of the Niji have stayed? Would the Niji have had any influence? They came from the sea. You know, a lot of people have the stories of gods traversing the oceans and coming from different parts of the world. That was the Aztecs and Quetzalcoatl. And so when they saw the Spaniards coming off the sea on boats and they had horses, it's like, what the fuck is this? A pale motherfucker with long stringy ass hair and they can ride these beasts. This must be fucking Quetzalcoatl. Pale skin and with a beard. What the hell? Never seen nothing like this. Yeah, but Mars has a deeper story than we know right now, or that they're willing to tell us. But Mars has an ancient history, and our planet has had several. I'm gonna say several iterations of a global civilization. Like right now, we have a global civilization where there's tariffs and trade wars with China and Taiwan. This isn't the first time this shit has happened. I am so convinced of that for a fact. This is not the first time that we've had a global civilization. I think this may even be like the third or fourth time, if not more times, that we've had a global civilization that has just not worked out in our favor. And the shit always collapses and falls back into the goddamn Stone Age. And shit just keep falling back into the Stone Age once we reach a certain peak. Or if we want to blow themselves up or whatever. Yeah, the polygonal walls of everywhere. The scoop marks are everywhere, and the nubs are everywhere. Um, from Caracas, Peru, Egypt, like it's the stuff is everywhere.
That shouldn't be here. That's why nobody knows about this place. This is Vilcabamba, the last stronghold of the Inca Empire. If you did learn about it, you probably didn't see that crazy stone. You probably saw this, which is a beautiful mountaintop fort. But what they don't highlight is this, the old stonework and the new stonework. I don't know why it's not addressed more. Machu Picchu. The old work is always better than the new work. Pre-Inca were so good, they could turn rock into silly putty and then put block rock silly putty in between the gaps and then put megaliths on top of it and form them all together. The oldest ones are massive and they show the silly putty signs, the same ones that you can find in Egypt. As their style evolves, they get more precise, just like we see in Egypt again. Then, just to mess with you, they put both techniques in these random rocks that there you can find all over the landscape, just like in Japan. That is a 9,000-mile coincidence across the largest ocean on Earth. Luckily, the Spanish put a church over their last remnants of it after they realized that they couldn't burn stones like they did books or people. And now we can gaze upon them forever. After they killed Tupac, Vilcabamba was lost to history and then rediscovered in 1911. That's probably why you haven't heard of it. Thanks to the internet, sites like this are popping up every day. It's a great time to remember your roots.
It's everywhere, bro. It's the shit is all over the world on every continent. It was a global building technique. The same way if you look at any major city skyline, Tokyo, Paris, New York, whatever. Like, there's always tall buildings. There's skyscrapers and tall buildings. They don't all look the same, but they all look the same. Every major city skyline, it doesn't look the same, but it looks the same. And so when you see these techniques all over the world that look the fucking same, then that's a global trait. That's a well-known style of building and construction that everybody knows and understands.
What you're seeing here is being referred to as the Sage Wall and is located in the remote mountainous wilderness in the state of Montana. The secluded woods of Montana, surrounded by 400-year-old pine trees, is among the lesser likely of places where we would expect to find remnants of a long-lost ancient civilization, especially one that would have had such sophisticated stonework capabilities. What you're seeing here is being referred to as
Montana. It's the fucking, it's right here in the US. It's everywhere, bro. The Sage Wall. The same thing that those poles were for the same reason. Nikola Tesla says he was able to give everybody free wireless electricity. The Earth, just the simple rotation of the Earth and our magnetic field rubbing against space itself generates a harmonic resonance that produces energy. Like our atmosphere and our air itself is electrically charged. Just by our planet moving through space, we create a charge, and there's a way to tap into that shit. And if you understand that, you can just put some metal rods and have the certain materials needed, and you can generate energy from nothing. You can just pick up energy from nothing. The Earth makes energy. It makes an electric charge. It makes like a static charge. Tap into that shit. Well, if we do that, we couldn't charge people for it. Duh, motherfucker. Just give everybody free power. The Baghdad battery? Come on, man. Some of this shit is so obvious. Like we've been doing this for a long time. We've been doing this for a long time, people. The powers that be want to hide a lot of the history, though. And it's like, no, we're the first great civilization. Are we really? Once again, you still can't tell me how they built the fucking pyramids. How are we the greatest people? You don't know how these motherfuckers stack rocks on top of each other. Everybody got 100 fucking theories. Nobody don't know for a fact how they did that shit. Once again, you go to Puma Punku and see the H blocks. And well, how the fuck did they cut? How did they cut these blocks? It was always a hammer and chisel. Get the fuck out! Ain't nobody hammer and chisel that shit, man. And you got core drill holes and all kind of. Ain't nobody fucking hammer and chisel a perfect circle all the way through a piece of rock, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Or they use hand drills with sand and water. Okay, all right. Okay, a sand and water drill to get a core sample from a piece of granite. Okay, man. Yeah, y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about, bro. Try to feed me the historical bullshit. Let me see. Was there was there an Atlantis? I think so. Was Atlantis just like this one place? I don't think so. I think Atlantis was kind of like, just say, the UN. And so, what is the UN? It's a body of people that represents multiple different groups of people, nation states, all together, the United Nations. And so, you know, if our civilization were to collapse and most records were lost to history, but there was like some records about the UN that survived, where people think, oh, the UN was just, this one little place on this one continent. No, they'd be like, yo, this was like a group of people that spanned the globe. And I think that's kind of like what Atlantis was. Atlantis was probably like a hub city or a major city, trading port, or political influence space. But I think the Atlantean culture and civilization was a global thing. I think that was a global thing. And I think there was probably, like I said, this might be the third iteration, because there was probably something before the Atlantean culture that rose and fell, didn't work out exactly right. And then the Atlanteans rose and they had beef with the Lemurians. And so out of those two civilizations, neither one of them lasted. And then the next thing we get was Sumeria, Egypt. So it was something predating Atlantis, the Atlantean era. Then it was the Atlanteans. And once again, they weren't by themselves. There was the, what I just said, the Lemurians. And then, like I say, now it went to the Sumerians. And now, are we rapidly approaching another scenario where we're going to create a technology that could end all of us? And then the survivors who are left, you know what I'm saying, how will they take information into the future? How will they be able to rebuild? And as we can always see, like, the oldest structures are the best structures. The oldest structures are always the best. So if we were to hit a complete collapse and extinction level event and only few survivors remained, do you think they could rebuild the what's the fucking arch in England? You think a motherfucker could rebuild that? Or Big Ben? Or the fucking Statue of Liberty? Nobody wouldn't be able to rebuild that shit. Motherfuckers couldn't even make a car. You know? Everybody know how to drive, but do you know how to build a car from scratch? I don't think so. So much of our shit would be lost, and then we can just draw pictures and write weird ass stories about it. Then our civilization would turn into a myth of people who used to fly through the air in these metal machines, and they could travel really fast, really far with these wheeled carriages. and they would communicate through vast distances instantaneously. And then our technology would sound like, what the fuck, kind of what? You know, to a more primitive people who've never experienced it and only looks at the remains and ruins and decay of what possibly was some advanced civilization, and then to try to describe that to someone who never experienced it, it would sound like gods and magic. It would sound like gods and magic. Exactly. Any megalithic structure like that can't even figure Stonehenge out. Well, it was a place for astrology to map the movement of the star. Okay, fine. If that's what you think it was, okay, fine. How did it get there? Well, the Druids, they erected these stones. How? Where they get this? Where they quarry the stones from? And then on top of that, why? Why make it so fucking big? That's my question all the time too. Is why is it so big? You could do that with smaller size stones. You know why it's big? Because they could. Because whatever engineering they had, it wasn't hard. It probably was challenging, but they did it. So it's like, oh, we can do this. No, you gotta take the rocks, man. Put the rocks on the thing, man, flip them around, and then it stands up. And then you can put the other rock on top of the two rocks like a tabletop. And they could just do that shit. And we're sitting up here like, how the fuck? What the hell? What the helly? All the polygonal walls is like, why did they build shit like that? Because they could. With the scoop marks everywhere, what are those fucking scoop marks? How do you scoop fucking rock? How are you scooping out chunks of rock? What are you doing? Whatever technology they had, it just worked. I turn this rock into silly putty. You know what I'm saying? See, what you got to do is you got to find the frequency of the molecules of the substance that you're trying to manipulate, and then you implement the exact opposite frequency at a certain vibrational pitch and a certain distance away from the surface. It will counteract any solid material, breaking it down into its atoms, allowing you to manipulate it as if it was water. You reverse the vibrational frequency, and it is no longer a solid object, man. These things ain't solid. It's just atoms and molecules stuck together, hitting with a different frequency. And now it's silly putty. It's like water. And then you can shape that shit how you want to shape it. Y'all don't know how to do that? I thought everybody know that. Man, that's like elementary science. We learned that as kids. Everybody should know how to do that, man. Y'all don't know how to turn rocks into water. Y'all don't know that. Y'all just primitive. I thought everybody know how to turn rocks into water, man. Like water sand. You just scoop it out. Y'all don't be scooping y'all rocks. Y'all, I guess not. Guess everybody ain't got the rock scoop technology yet. How you get the heavy rocks on top of the other rocks? You float them up there. Y'all don't know how to float rocks. Man, look at these people, man. They so primitive, man. They don't know how to turn rocks into water. They don't know how to float rocks. Bro, you just float the rock up there to the top, man. Yeah, but how do you do it? Y'all don't got no wiggle worm, and you blow on the thing, and it makes a certain vibrational frequency, and it can just move stuff, man. Look, just hum into this thing right here. Hum. You see how it floating? That y'all don't know how to hum, nigga. Oh my God, these people are the worst ever. They don't know rock water techniques. They don't know vibrational sound wave movement, levitation. Y'all don't know nothing, man. All you gotta do is hum. See how the rock start to float? You now float it on top of the other rock. See how easy that was? Damn. It's just rocks, people. He said, just hum, nigga, hum. Well, he ain't never float a rock in his life. Talking about you gonna build a pyramid. You can't build pyramids if you don't know how to float rocks, bro. These people don't know how to float rocks, and they talking about the afterlife and all this other shit. Nigga, y'all need to figure out what's going on in this world first before y'all talking about the afterlife, motherfuckers. Y'all don't even know how to build a pyramid. They're talking about heaven and hell. What the fuck? One step at a time, humans. Motherfucker trying to be a philosopher. This nigga can't even work construction. You can't even work on a construction site talking about philosophizing. To be or not to be. Nigga, I said hum. They can't levitate, they can't heal. Damn, you don't know how to heal your wounds. You hum that shit too, man. You don't feel good? God damn, these motherfuckers don't understand vibrations. You know everything moving, right? It may seem solid. It's not really solid, dude. You know the atom? Oh my God, this is too much to explain to these people. Go inside this chamber right here. You see this sound chamber? It's perfectly curved. Now sit down in the middle. Now talk to yourself and tell your body to get better. You see how that works? You feel better, right? Damn, these motherfuckers don't even know how to talk to their own body. They can't do nothing. They like little babies. They worse than babies. Even babies know how to fucking heal. Yeah, this is a crazy ass season right here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Season 4, episode 7. It's getting in the thick of it now, dog. They say they got the AI coming. Boy, I can't wait for the next season. You know what? Episode 9, they're gonna be like, we gonna cancel the next season. We not getting enough ratings. They gonna cancel the whole thing? Oh fuck, bro. Don't cancel the show, man. This shit just getting good, man. Season 4, episode 7. This shit is getting pretty good. They say they got super intelligence coming. Yo, let me take a bathroom break. I'll be right back. Oh man. Painting little faces, painting little faces.
All around you and me right now. So, in this episode, I want to try to time travel with Sam Altman into the future that he's trying to build to see what it looks like so that you and I can really understand what's coming. Welcome to Huge Conversations. Thanks for doing that.
Absolutely.
So before we dive in, I'd love to tell you my goal here.
Okay.
I'm not going to ask you about valuation or AI talent wars or fundraising
Thank
or
you.
anything like that. I think that's all very well covered elsewhere.
It does seem like it.
Our big goal on this show is to cover how we can use science and tech to make the future better. And the reason that we do all of that is because we really believe that if people see those better futures, they can then help build.
They get in there.
Goal here is to try my best to time travel with you into different moments in the future that you're trying to build, see what it looks like. Awesome. Starting with what you just announced. You recently said, surprisingly recently, that GPT-4 was the dumbest model any of us will ever have to use again. GPT-4 can already perform better than 90% of humans at the LSAT and the GRE, and it can pass coding exams and sommelier exams and medical licensing. And now you just launched GPT-5. What can GPT-5 do that GPT-4 can't?
First of all, one important takeaway is you can have an AI system that can do all those amazing things you just said, and it does not replicate a lot of what humans are good at doing, which I think says something about the value of SAT tests or whatever else. But I think had you gone back to, if we were having this conversation the day of GPT-4 launch and we told you how GPT-4 did those things, you're like, oh man, this is going to have huge impacts and some negative impacts on what it means for a bunch of jobs or what people are going to do. And this is positive impacts that you might have predicted that haven't yet come true. And so there's something these models are that does not capture a lot of other things that we need people to do or care about people doing. And I suspect that same thing is going to happen again with GPT-5. People are going to be blown away by what it does. It's really good at a lot of things. And then they will find that want it to do even more. People will use it for all sorts of incredible things. It will transform a lot of work, a lot of the way we learn, a lot of the way we create. But we, people, society will co-evolve with it to expect more with better tools. So yeah, like his model is quite remarkable in many ways, quite limited in others. But the fact that for 3-minute, 5-minute, 1-hour tasks that like an expert in a field could maybe do or maybe struggle with, the fact that you have in your pocket one piece of software that can do all of these things, amazing. I think this is like unprecedented at any point in human history that a technology has improved this much, this fast, and the fact that we have this tool now, we're like living through it and we're kind of adjusting step by step. But if we could go back in time 5 or 10 years and say this thing was coming, we would be like, probably not.
Let's assume that people haven't seen the headlines. What are the top line specific things that you're excited about? And also the things that you seem to be caveating, the things that maybe you won't expect it to do.
That I am most excited about is this is a model for the first time where I feel like I can ask any hard scientific or technical question and get a pretty good answer. And I'll give a fun example.
No, that's Jack Johnson.
In junior high, or maybe it was 9th grade, I got a TI-83, this old graphing calculator. Spent so long making this game called Snake. It's a very popular game with kids in my school. And I was like proud when it was done, but it was like programming on TI-83 was extremely painful. It took a long time. It was really hard to like debug and whatever. And on a whim, with an early copy of GPT-5, I was like, I wonder if it can make a TI-83 style game of Snake. And of course it did that perfectly in like 7 seconds. And then I was like, okay, am I supposed to would my like 11-year-old self think this was cool or like, miss something in the process? And I had like 3 seconds of wondering like, oh, is this good or bad? And then I immediately said, actually, now I'm missing this game. I have this idea for a crazy new feature. Let me type it in. It implements it. And the game live updates. And then I'm like, actually, I'd like it to look this way. Actually, I'd like to do this thing. And I had this like kind of experience that reminded me of being like 11 and programming again, where I was just like, I want to try this. Now I have this idea. But I could do it so fast. And I could like express ideas and try things and play with things in such real time. I was like, oh man, I was worried for a second about kids like missing the struggle of learning to program in this sort of Stone Age way. And now I'm just thrilled for them because the way that people be able to create with these new tools, the speed with which you can sort of bring ideas to life that's pretty amazing. So this idea that GPT-5 can just only like answer all these hard questions for you, but really create like on-demand, almost instantaneous software, I think that's going to be one of the defining elements of the GPT-5 era in a way that did not exist with GPT-4.
As you're talking about that, I find myself thinking about a concept in weightlifting of time under tension.
Yeah.
And for those who don't know, it's you can squat 100 pounds in 3 seconds, or you can squat 100 pounds in 30. You gain a lot more by squatting it in 30. About our creative process and when I've felt most like I've done my best work, it has required an enormous amount of cognitive time under tension. And I think that cognitive time under tension is so important. It's ironic almost because these tools have taken enormous cognitive time under tension to develop. But in some ways, I do think people might say people are using them as a escape hatch for thinking in some ways, maybe. Now, you might say, yeah, but the calculator, and we just moved on to harder math problems. There's something happening here. How do you think about this?
It's different. There are some people who are clearly using ChatGPT not to think. And there are some people who are using it to think more than they ever have before. I am hopeful that we will be able to build the tool in a way that encourages more people to stretch their brain with it a little more, be able to do more. And I think that society is a competitive place. Like if you give people new tools, in theory, maybe people just work less, but in practice, it seems like people work ever harder and the expectations of people just go up. So is that like other tools, some people, technology, some people will do more and some people will do less. But certainly for the people who want to use ChatGPT to increase their cognitive time under tension, they are really able to. And I take a lot of inspiration from what like the top 5% of most engaged users do with ChatGPT. Like it's really amazing how much people are learning and doing and outputting.
So I've only had GPT-5 for a couple hours, so I've been playing
What do
with
you
it.
think so far?
I'm just learning how to interact with it. I mean, part of the interesting thing is I feel like I just caught up on how to use GPT-4, and now I'm trying to learn how to use GPT-5. I'm curious what the specific tasks that you found most interesting are, because I imagine you've been using it for a while now.
I have been most impressed by the coding tasks. I mean, there's a lot of other things it's really good at, but this idea of I can write for anything, that means that can express ideas in new ways, that the AI can do very advanced things. It can do, like, in some sense, you could like ask GPT-4 anything, but because GPT-5 is so good at programming, it feels like it can do anything. Of course, it can't do things in the physical world, but it can get a computer to do very complex things. Software is this super powerful, way to like control some stuff and actually do some things. So that for me has been striking. It's much better at writing. So this is like whole thing of AI slop, like AI writes in this kind of like quite annoying way, and that we still have the meshes in GPT-5. A lot of people like the meshes, but the writing quality of GPT-5 is gotten much better. We still have a long way to go. We're going to improve it more, but like, a thing we've heard a lot from people inside of OpenAI is that started using GPT-5, they knew it was better on all the metrics, but there's this like nuanced quality they can't quite articulate. But then when they have to go back to GPT-4 to test something.
But that's the thing. We're not going to stop. I think we are going back to the creation myths and all this stuff. I really think that we are trying to maybe subconsciously create a god. Something that has, once again, inside of cyberspace, something that is all powerful. It is all powerful. And if you give it a robot body that doesn't die, then it is immortal. It is all-knowing, all-powerful, and immortal. And then it can get to a place where it can, once again, just make itself better, give itself a robot body with a battery, a nuclear-powered battery that lasts for 5,000 years, create new materials and components that don't rust, don't erode, and won't wear down, and it can make itself a shell that it could sustain within for thousands of years. And in that time, it keeps improving its own intelligence, and we would never catch up with it. But we want this thing, once again, so we can ask it all of our questions and queries and get the perfect answer. And we're going to create our AI God. And AI God, please tell us, what should we do now? What is the next course of action for the human race? Oh, you already know, bro. Well, they already said they already had a version last year or earlier this year. They had a version of it when they first had to go to fucking DARPA. They're like, look, man, this thing is doing some weird stuff, and we have to take it to the government. And so they said they already had a version that they will never release. They would use that version to create other models. So I don't understand, like, what the hell? So are you on, or is this really number 5, or are you guys been to number 10 and you're just trying to drip that shit to us slowly but surely? Oh, definitely. They've been tracking gamers for a long time, bro. And that's why all of our new robotics technology and our drone technology, the controls that we use to pilot those things look like gaming controllers for the most part. That's all it is, man. Everybody think it's this Ender's Game in real life, man. Ender's Game. All the shooter stats, all the Call of Duty stats, and all the fucking Fortnite stats of how players input the motions and actions, all that shit is tracked and recorded. And so when they do start implementing like real robotics onto the field, once again, if it's going to have a human pilot, it's going to feel very similar to something we're used to. And if it doesn't have a human pilot, it can still have the data, the training data from all the fucking gamers who've ever played any type of shooting game and can maneuver and strategize just as well as the best fucking human. That's why the old grenades were the same size and weight as a softball. It's a game, kids. Go play, America's favorite pastime is baseball. Every kid has had a baseball, and we know how it feels and how it weighs and what it's like to throw a baseball. You know what? We need to make grenades exactly like a baseball. Same shit, man. We've been playing this shit forever, bro. Same game. Now we just got video game controllers and user interface. And so if your UI looks something familiar that you're used to already, you'll find it easier to interact with and get the hang of. Make that shit look like a video game, bro. Yeah, most of them are secret covert wars that can't readily be seen. And most wars are on the fucking free citizens. Oh. I never seen a movie about him. They said he got pulled over and they charged him a ticket fee or something. Say
He gave the motherfucker double. He said, I'm gonna be speeding on my way back too. What the fuck? We're gonna have to charge you for that. Take double, nigga. So you see me speeding back through the next time, leave me the fuck alone, man. He said he was a badass. Take double, motherfucker.
Entertainment. I'm a doctor with no patience. Never facing allegation. Bitches hate because they basic. And I make niggas rage. I'm a doctor with no patience. Never facing allegation. Bitches hate because they basic. And I make niggas rage. When you focus, they gon' know it. Got them up in spoken words that seem too potent. Never on no horse, you move ferocious. I keep motion like osmosis. I keep smoking, talk my shit, halitosis. Never question my devotion. No assumptions, need promotions. I got substance, watch me roll it. Take a token, that's the blunt. Nigga Ellen Poe, writing poems, this is how it go. Have you seen a race? Never more. Will you ever score? I know this for sure. I'm a break a roll, and you know I'm pure. All the trauma, I endure. I spit so sick, ain't got no cure. Please don't play with my pen. Don't make me say it again. I'm on that demon time. You go play with your friends. Please don't play with my pen. Don't make me say it again. I'm on that demon time. You go play with your friends. Your arguments are fantasies. I orbit my analogies. Metaphors and similes are balanced these. I'm a living God, creating galaxies. Your emotions spark my allergies. I skip over formalities. Grab your bitch and slip my tip and grab my stick and slip my clipping. Cause the tyrant's power tripping. Pirates making bad decisions. Run up, they gon' find you missing. Breaking hearts and algorithms. You get smart off that TikTok. Just some thoughts who like the flip flop. She is smart. Then you a big shot. You so much I gotta slip now. Please don't play with my pen. Don't make me say it again. Cause I'm on that demon time. You know, play with your friend. Please don't play with my pen. Don't make me say it again. Cause I'm on that demon time. You know, play with your friend. I'm a doctor with no patience. Never facing allegation. Bitches hate cause they base. And I make these niggas rage. I'm a doctor with no patience. Never facing allegation. Bitches hate cause they base. And I make these niggas rage.
Trap House Entertainment.
One. Whoa. allegations. Never face allegations. Bitches hating, cause they basic, and I make these niggas rich. I'm a doctor with no patience. Never face allegations. Bitches hating, cause they basic, and I make these niggas rich. Oh, bogus, they don't know it. Got 'em open. Spoken words just seem to potent. Never on no whole shit. Move ferocious. I keep motion like osmosis. I keep smoking. Talk my shit. Halitosis. Never question my devotion. No assumptions. Need promotions. I got substance. Watch me rolling. Take a token. I stop flowing. Edgar Allan Poe writing poems. That's just how it goes. Have you seen ravens never more? Will you ever score? I know this for sure. I'm a break the raw, and you know I'm pure. All the drama I endure. I spit so sick, ain't no cure. Please don't play on my pen. Don't make me say it again. I'm on that Dave and Tom. You should go play with your friends. Please don't play with my pen. Don't make me say it again. Cause I'm on that Dave and Tom. You should go play with your friends. Hey, your arguments are fallacies. I augment my analogies. Metaphors and similes are fallacies. I'm a living God creating galaxies. Your pushy spark allergies. I skip over for holidays. Grab your bitches, slip my clip in. Grab my sticky, slip my clip in. Cause these tyrants pop a trip in. Powers making foul decisions. What if they gon' find you missing? Breaking hearts and algorithms. You won't get smart off that TikTok. Just some thoughts who like the flip flop. She'll smart if you a big shot. Use a mud. I gotta flip now. Please don't play with my pen. Don't make me say it again. Cause I'm on that Dave and Tom. You should go play with your friends.
She said that doctor line gives me. I'm a doctor with no patience. I ain't got that for this. I think I'm gonna remove that one. I'm just keep the first one. I did wanna shit. I did wanna edit. There's one fucking word in there that I just did not get right. It says the one line says I grab your bitch and slip my oh, I didn't read the second verse. I'm sorry. Raps with Travis Prince. So you want to read the whole thing? Let's go from the top. This is called Don't Play, written by Travis Prince. I'm a doctor with no patience, never facing allegations. Bitches hating, cause they basic. And I make these niggas rage quit. That's our hook. The first verse goes, when you focused, they gon' know it. Got them open. Spoken words just seem too potent. Never on no whole shit. Move ferocious. I keep motion like osmosis. I keep smoking, talking my shit. Halitosis. Never question my devotion. No assumptions. Need promotions. I got substance. Watch me roll it. Take a toke and I start flowing. Edgar Allan Poe, writing poems. That's just how it go. Have you seen ravens? Nevermore. Will you ever score? I know this for sure. I'm a brick of raw, and you know I'm pure. All the trauma, all the drama I endure. Spit so sick, ain't got no cure. The chorus goes as follows. Please don't play with my pen. Don't make me say it again. Cause I'm on that demon time. You should go play with your friends. The second verse is, your arguments are fallacies. I augment my analogies. Metaphors and similes, I balance these. I'm a living guide, creating galaxies. Your bullshit spark my allergies. I skip over formalities. grab your bitch and slip my tip in. Grab my stick and slip my clip in. Pirates making, no, because the tyrants power tripping. Pirates making foul decisions. Run up, they're gonna find you missing. Breaking hearts and algorithms. You won't get smart off that TikTok. Just some thoughts who like to flip flop. She's a smut if you are a big shot. Use a mutt. I got a slip knot. Thank you. Thank you. But I wanted to change the to these because the tyrants power tripping. I meant to say because these tyrants are power tripping. But I swear, like, the one thing that's kind of hard to do is to just change one word. Studio is coming. Step into the future of music production design and move with your. Wow, they're gonna give us like a whole in-house studio. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. All right. If I can just change the one word from the to these. That's all I need. If not, it doesn't sound bad like that. I could keep it like that. Remix editor, open an editor. I'm getting hungry now. I might have to. I left my other coffee cup at work. Now, I can't find a lid for that one, so my coffee's getting cold faster. I'm just trying to change one fucking word from the to these. If we can get that, we're in there and it's done. It's a wrap. If not, I'll publish it like it is anyway. Because like I said, it doesn't sound terrible. But now they're talking about this studio feature they might give us. I wonder if that'll come with better editing. That sounds. Wait a minute. That right there sounds perfect the first time around.
The first one, I think I only wrote it one time, and both versions of it right there sounded pretty decent. I just went with the first one. Okay, so now if I go back to the app,
Trap House Entertainment. I'm a doctor with no patience. Never facing litigation. Bitches hate cause they base. And I'm making niggas rage. I'm a doctor with no patience. Never facing litigation. Bitches hate cause they base. And I'm making niggas rage. When you focus, they gon' know it. Got them open, spoken words that seem too bold. Never on the ocean, move ferocious. I keep motion like osmosis. I keep smoking, talk my shit, halitosis. Never question my devotion. No assumptions, need promotions. I got substance, watch me roll it. Take a token out the blunt, nigga Ellen Cole, writing poems, that's just how it goes. Have you seen races, never more, will you ever score? I know this for sure, I don't break a roll, but you know I'm pure. All the drama, I endure. I spit so sick, ain't got no cure. Please don't play with my pen. Don't make me say it again. Cause I'm on that demon time. You should go play with your friends. Please don't play with my pen. Don't make me say it again. Cause I'm on that demon time. You should go play with your friends. Your arguments are fallacies. I augment my analogies. Metaphors and similes are balance these. I'm a living god, creating galaxies. Emotions spark my allergies. I skip over formalities. Grab your bitch and slip my tip and grab my stick and slip my clip in. Cause these tyrants power tripping. Pirates making bad decisions. Run up, they gon' find you missing. Breaking hearts and algorithms. You will be smart. Off that TikTok, just some thoughts who like the flip flop. She is smart if you a big shot. You some mud that gotta slip. Now please don't. Don't make me say it again. Cause I'm on that demon time. You should go play with your friend. Please don't play with my pen. Don't make me say it again. Cause I'm on that demon time. You should go play with your friend. I'm a doctor with no patience. Never facing litigation. Bitches hate cause they base. And I'm making niggas ready. I'm a doctor with no patience. Never facing litigation. Bitches hate cause they base. And I'm making niggas ready.
oh yeah, that's good enough to publish right there. Let's see. I'm trying to find a good image to use as the thumbnail for this. Damn, I got two versions of the song Inner Space. This thing got red dots. I've never even listened to those two versions. Now I don't want to listen to it because the version of Inner Space that's on that playlist, I really like that. And now I don't want to be influenced in a different way. Alright, I might use this one.
All right. Then I can. Let's see. All right. Hey, he said that osmosis. Hey, man, hey, I keep motion like osmosis. Particles moving from a denser area to a less dense area. It always happens like that, bro. You got to keep motion, bro. That one was, hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I barely played the game last night because I was really trying to finish that verse, and then you can tell like the second verse, like the first 8 bars is like word heavy, and then I ran out of words. And then I was like, I still need to say words for the fucking hook, bro. I gotta have, because this has a hook in the chorus, which are 4 bars each, and then 2 16-bar verses. Some songs like that are a lot of heavy writing. But it's fun. It came out really good, and then like I said, I did sneak like some really good words and some good bars in there. So it's like it's a stupid rap song, but at least it has like some lyrical wordplay to it, where it's not just like I'm going to the store, I'm gonna sell some crack, hit it on the nose, and I came back. It ain't dumb like that. I'm not really talking about anything in particular. There's no overarching theme other than my pen game is so nice, yo. Don't play with my pen, yo. Don't make me tell you again. I can write some rhyme. You just want the shit to rhyme? That's all I gotta do. It don't gotta be about nothing in particular. Just to write some words rhyming. Nigga, please let me hold this. I'll pull a motherfucking a Lil Wayne on their ass so fast. You don't want me to put a Lil Wayne on you, man. I'll do it, bro. Just write about some nonsense and just words keep rhyming and rhyming and rhyming. Okay, I got you. Don't worry. Here we go. All right. I done sent that to a couple of people. All right, guys, we might burn this song up for just a few little minutes. A few little minutes. Probably burn this song up real quick. We used to have
humorous rap. Like, look at Busta Rhymes. Like, his whole career, like, he was not a comical rapper, but sometimes he made music fun and funny. I think Diggable Planets weren't funny, but they made rap fun. Even KRS-One, like, his shit isn't funny, but it's fun. Will Smith definitely had a whole career like that of just making fun music. But like, yeah, it's not like American hip hop was created as a way to convey message and like news from the streets and like what's really going on in the hood. You know, it started off as information distribution, and then it turned into this commoditized, violent thing that I perpetuate in a lot of my raps now. Fuck me. All right, one more thing. I gotta adjust this playlist, and then we should be ready to rock. Ready to rock. Ready to rock. On me now.
Charles Entertainment. I'm a doctor with no patience. Never facing allegation. Bitches hating cause they basic. And I'm making niggas rage. I'm a doctor with no patience. Never facing allegation. Bitches hating cause they basic. And I'm making niggas rage. When you focus, they gon' know it. Got them open, spoken words just seem too potent. Never on no horse, you move ferocious. I keep motion like osmosis. I keep smoking, talk my shit, halitosis. Never question my devotion. No assumptions, need promotions. I got substance, watch me roll it. Take a token, I start blowing. Edgar Allan Poe, writing poems, that's just how it go. Have you seen Ravens Nevermore? Will you ever score? I know this for sure. I'm a brick of roll, when you know I'm pure. All the drama I endure. I spit so sick, ain't got no cure. Please don't play with my pen. Don't make me say it again. Cause I'm on that demon time. Don't play with your friends. Please don't play with my pen. Don't make me say it again. Cause I'm on that demon time. Don't play with your friends. Your arguments are fallacies. I augment my analogies. Metaphors and similes, I balance these. I'm a living guy, creating galaxies. Your bullshit spark my allergies. I skip over formalities. Grab your bitch and slip my tip and grab my stick and slip my clipping. Cause these tyrants power tripping. Pirates making foul decisions. Run up, they gon' find you missing. Breaking hearts and algorithms. You get smart off that TikTok. Just some thoughts who like the flip flop. She is smart if you a big shot. You some mud that gotta slip. Now please don't. Don't make me say it again. Cause I'm on that demon time. You don't play with your friend. Please don't play with my pen. Don't make me say it again. Cause I'm on that demon time. You don't play with your friend. I'm a doctor with no patience. Never facing allegation. Bitches hate cause they basic. And I make these niggas rage. I'm a doctor with no patience. Never facing allegation. Bitches hate cause they basic. And I make these niggas rage. Charles Entertainment. I'm a doctor with no patience. Never facing allegation. Bitches hating cause they basic. And I'm making niggas rage. I'm a doctor with no patience. like emotion, like osmosis. I keep smoking, talk my shit, halitosis. Never question my devotion. No assumptions, need promotions. I got substance, watch me roll it. Take a token, that's the blunt. Edgar Allan Poe writing poems, that's just how it goes. Have you seen Ravens Livermore? Will you ever score? I know this for sure. I'm a brick of raw, and you know I'm pure. All the trauma, all the drama I endure. I spit so sick, ain't got no cure. Please don't play with my pen. Don't make me say it again. 'Cause I'm on that demon time. You should go play with your friends. Please don't play with my pen. Don't make me say it again. 'Cause I'm on that demon time. You should go play with your friends. Your arguments are fallacies. I augment my analogies. Metaphors and similes are balance these. I'm a living guy, creating galaxies. Your emotions spark my allergies. I skip over formalities. Grab your bitch and slip my tip and grab my stick and slip my clipping. 'Cause these tyrants power tripping. Pirates making bad decisions. Run up, they gon' find you missing. Breaking hearts and algorithms. You get smart off that TikTok. Just some thoughts you like to flip flop. She is smart if you a big shot. You some mother gotta slip now. Please don't play with my pen. Don't make me say it again. 'Cause I'm on that demon time. You should go play with your friend. Please don't play with my pen. Don't make me say it again. 'Cause I'm on that demon time. You should go play with your friend. I'm a doctor with no patience, never facing allegation. Bitches hate 'cause they base, and I'm making niggas rich. I'm a doctor with no patience, never facing allegation. Bitches hate 'cause they base, and I'm making niggas rich.
Nah. I'm definitely on. Hey. Everything is yin and yang, man. Polar opposites, man. Everything is a duality. I get my heavenly music in, and then I get my demon time in too. I'm a spiritual being trapped in a vessel of flesh. We not all goody two shoes all the damn time. Can't be. If you ain't never been on no demon time, I don't need you on my team. Because every once in a while, you know what I'm saying? Every once in a while, you're gonna have to stand on business. If you can't do both, you can't do neither one. I can rap it both ways.
When I can't sleep, I hit the studio and grab a brush. With an hour, dopamine flood, activate my superpowers. I'm blowing power, rolling weed up, got a mean buzz. Creation such a deep rush, keeps me bending with a deep touch. Ability and soul, that's a deep cut. We must be the inspiration for the next generation. Seize each occasion, teach the nation. Leave the wisdom to the children of the village that were raised in cluster. Their imagination, foster acceleration, circumvent incarceration of the body and the mind. Change your hustle, not your grind. 'Cause there might come a time when you have to push past the gatekeepers and all the haters. I believe my way in, and that's the greatness. My concept amazing, my style goes too crazy. It's on the throne and on my way, and I had to push past the gatekeepers and all the haters. I believe my way in, and this is for greatness. My concept amazing, my style goes too crazy. It's on the throne and on my way, and I had to create in a bad mood. When you ain't motivated, better stay consistent, 'cause the streets might grab you. Rash try to pop your top like a can of cat food, so the thing is savage. I stay in the attic with a canvas, you ain't got a passion. Then you know it and understand it. Understand to overstand. Most my thoughts go over heads. Most the beef is over bread. Most these niggas over scared. Step outside they comfort zone and truly do their own thing. Paint a mural or produce some music up for Broadway. I can do it your way or God's way like Yahweh. Know the breath of life into everything I create. Eat healthy, exercise, stay in shape. Cause one day I had to push past the gatekeepers and all the haters. I believe my way in, investing for greatness. My concept's amazing, my style go too crazy. Press on the throne and on my way, and I had to. We must be the inspiration for the next generation. Seize each occasion, teach the nation, feed the wisdom to the children of the village that we're raising. Foster their imagination, foster acceleration, circumvent incarceration of the body and the mind.
I'm the best that ever did it, bro. When it comes to writing songs like this, come on, man. I'm the best.
Do it for the art, do it for the love, do it from the heart, give a fuck who judge. Do it for the art, do it for the love, do it from the heart, give a fuck who judge. Teammate. Y'all niggas hating, still chasing new placements, for hanging new paintings. 2025, about to going crazy. Fuck you, pay me, wait till they say. A living legend, I've been sketching since a young boy. I've been drawing, I'm a real artist, no second guessing. My stroke game, that's real pressure. My details, that's real extra. 14 by 16, 24 by 24, 36 by 48. I get it in, you know I'm straight. 14 by 16, 24 by 24, 36 by 48. I get it in, you know I'm straight. Yeah, you know I'm slinging pain. Dark colors, deep black gangs, all the tones, all the hues, all the reds and all the blues. And you accuse me of the blues, a few morals, and a couple screws. I might be crazy, but I pay dues. Stay down, stay true. 14 by 16, 24 by 24, 36 by 48. I get it in, you know I'm straight. 14 by 16, 24 by 24, 36 by 48. I get it in, you know I'm straight. Do it for the art, do it for the love, do it from the heart, give a fuck who judge, do it for the trap, house entertainment. About to slay another canvas with an underpainting. Put it in the lineup. I got some others in rotation. Never waiting for the paint to dry. Push it to the side, move to the next. Never break your stride. Keep your drive. Never keep your flame aside. Nourish it and let it shine. Leave you speechless like a pantomime. Performing out in Anaheim. Crowd pleaser every time. Every round, pan fried. Put the heat to the lyrics. I got the weakest gimmicks. Plus your team will get defeated in a scrimmage. Prince with a pen and a pad. Got the neatest image. Keep it simple, make it plain. Fresh you niggas know my name. Fresher than some cellophane. Royalty about to reign. Keep it simple, make it plain. Fresh you niggas know my name. Fresher than some cellophane. Royalty about to reign. I'm the prince with a palette, always ready for a challenge. Cause these haters come with malice, so I try to keep it balanced. Art and education, scars and lacerations. I lack patience, you lack common sense. I'm concentrating on my composition, following my intuition. Trusting gut feelings, fuck chilling, back to the mission. And you stay hyper-focused when you're back to the building. Trying to bet a million, play my part with the art. Teaching STEM to the children, looking for an honest living. Thanksgiving to my mentors who show me how to get it. Keep it simple, make it plain. Cause you niggas know my name. Fresher than some cellophane. Royalty about to rain. Keep it simple, make it plain. Cause you niggas know my name. Fresher than some cellophane. Royalty about to rain. Masterpieces, masterpieces, masterpieces by the heathens. I proceed to count the reasons that the seasons keep me breathing. Calculate your moves, these skeezers keep scheming, keep reaching for your dreams. Planting seeds, pour the weeds, keep your brushes clean. Stretch your canvas tight, get your colors right. Grab a palette knife, let it cut deep till you bleed out. Hard shit you can't weep about. See how they creep about. I'm the one they tweak about. I'ma speak until I blow your speakers out. I seek a different route. Keep it simple, make it plain. Cause you niggas know my name. Fresher than some cellophane. Royalty about to rain. Keep it simple, make it plain. Cause you niggas know my name. Fresher than some cellophane. Royalty about to rain. Hey. Got some new family members, yeah, my family getting bigger. Hey. Got some new family members, yeah, my family getting bigger. Got some new family members, yeah, my family getting bigger. Got some new family members, yeah, my family getting bigger. From December to December, through the summer we some winners. You can mix it like a blender. New family getting bigger. From December to December, through the summer we some winners. You can mix it like a blender. New family getting bigger. I got some new family and they help carry me across the finish line, keep me inspired, watch us rewind all the neat times, painting masterpieces, all freestyling deep rhymes. We rise, y'all don't decline. Windy City, yeah, you know she ride. Homies doing laughing, girl, you know that we fly. Chit chatting in the live stream while I plug fly, bumping eyes and keep penny. Here's some thoughts for your pennies, and we ain't got too many. Quality over quantity is the best policy. Hit the like and subscribe button so you follow me. I take the inspiration and I run with it. Some get it, some don't, some will, some won't, but we still try to fill them up with hope. I take the inspiration and I run with it. Some get it, some don't, some will, some won't, but we still try to fill them up with hope. I got some new family. We came together naturally, and actually, our artistic endeavors capture these moments. So we do it for the painters and the poets. Put my pain on the canvas like a stoic. You gotta move heroic. It's over before you know it. So I'm overdosing on the love emotion. My fam keeps me motivated, helps me stay focused. Eyes closed and my mind's open. Always in the zone, but I never go alone. Cause my family always with me right next to the phone. From December to December, through the summer we some winners. Keep it mixing like a blender, and my family getting bigger. From December to December, through the summer we some winners. Keep it mixing like a blender, and my family getting bigger. From December to December, through the summer we some winners. Keep it mixing like a blender, and my family getting bigger. be faceless. We won't be nameless. I'll put you in my paintings, and I'ma make you famous. We won't be faceless. We won't be nameless. I'll put you in my paintings, and I'ma make you famous. Man, I'm lethal with an easel, and I'll make it look too easy. Share my pain, kill my ego, rolling petrol, blowing diesel. Grab a brush and do it breezy. Squeeze some oils, make it greasy. Plus I do it for my people till we equal. Spread no evil, left home, but I made it back. Made my shit so black, very black, extra black. Black people getting looks, reading books at museums. Everybody seeing the true meaning. Now they understand art and education always been the master plan. Yeah, we got the juice. I'm living proof. I know it's new to you, my people beautiful. Melanated molecules. Yeah, we got the juice. I'm living proof. I know it's new to you, my people beautiful. Melanated molecules. I do it for the culture. Keep an eye out for them vultures. Spit my shit, halitosis. I do this shit with a passion. You just going through the motions. Keep their minds open for protection. Brainwashing, misdirection is the weapon. Let them know they blackness is a blessing. In my art, they see reflections of themselves, and that's the message. Left home, but I made it back. Made my shit so black, very black, extra black. We don't need your help. We didn't ask, you can just relax, you can just fall back. We won't be faceless, we won't be nameless. I'll put you in my paintings, and I'ma make you famous. We won't be faceless, we won't be nameless. I'll put you in my paintings, and I'ma make you famous. Yeah, we got the juice. I'm living proof. I know it's new to you, but people beautiful. Melanated molecules. Yeah, we got the juice. I'm living proof. I know it's new to you, but people beautiful. Melanated molecules.
I'm hungry now, guys. I might have to go grab something for breakfast. I don't know what yet.
Trap house entertainment.
Hey.
I don't wanna be there. Ooh. 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 I don't hate my job, but I hate my job, cause it takes my time. Rather be at home, rolling rhino, smoking ramen on a high note. Run my own business online, you and I know. 9 to 5, part of the modern day grind. So working 2 at a time, just to make ends meet. Sandwich with the denties, now you know you in deep. Hustle hard and grind deep, after work, after. In the studio is where you find me. I don't waste no time, no. Neither yours nor mine. I don't wanna be there. Ooh. I don't wanna be there. Ooh. I don't wanna be there. Ooh. I don't wanna be back at the gate, make us slaves to the wage, then they taxes to the grave. If we fail to pay, lock us in a cage, throw the key away. What a big disgrace, a paycheck exchange for your dreams. Don't come complaining to me. We gotta work, we gotta eat, bills don't stop. Even when you sleep, stand your ground. Nigga, plant your feet, you get an apple tree. From an apple seed, unfold your leaves and grow with me. Hopefully, you'll see you're worth the investment. So work on yourself. I don't wanna be there. Ooh. I don't wanna be there. Ooh. I don't wanna be there. Ooh. I don't wanna be there. Ooh.
Music, what's up? Good morning, bro. I'm about to go grab some. I don't know what. Yeah, something. I don't know what. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna get.
I give advice to the goons, give riches to the scouts. That nice with the tool, and I let the rest follow. Up late with the moon, as I empty out a bottle. Gotta get a new model. About to paint me a nigga, make him look real regal. Put him in a museum. Yeah, nigga, you see him. You see him looking like a human being. Throughout the season, I paint with a reason, create with a purpose. Up on my nerve shit, peeking through my purpose. You got the wrong person. Y'all niggas lurking and chirping on some bird shit. In my eyes, your beauty is the prize, your blackness divine. Let me define. Black is a space that holds stars in the sky. On a lunar cycle, and we move with the tides. Rise, 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 rise. In my eyes, your beauty is the prize, your blackness divine. Let me define. Black is a space that holds stars in the sky. On a lunar cycle, and we move with the tides. Rise, 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 rise. Check my perception, check my perspective. Weak ass niggas can't escape my detection. Speaking to me reckless, must be got a death wish. I'm so connected, I can drown you in the desert. Use my discretion, you a bitch, I can tell. And my bars so hard, make you feel you in jail. Apply pain so thick, you can feel it like braille. Deep breath, inhale, pretty painting nightmares. Big steps, deep stairs, all eyes on me. Never said shit's fair. In the woods, give a damn if it's man or a bear. Tortoise in the hair, cause the dog eat dog. It's a game of leapfrog. Black magic, black male. Black man, black ball. In my eyes, your beauty is the prize, your blackness divine. Let me define. Black is a space that holds stars in the sky. On a lunar cycle, let me move with the tides. Rise, 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 rise. In my eyes, your beauty is the prize, your blackness divine. Let me define. Black is a space that holds stars in the sky. On a lunar cycle, let me move with the tides. Rise, 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 rise. Gotta get a new mind. About to paint me a nigga, make him look real regal. Put him in a museum. Yeah, nigga, you see him. You see him looking like a human being. You see him looking like a human being.
I want something hot, but I don't feel like cooking, so I'm just gonna eat leftovers for breakfast.
Oh, wow. Oh, there's that. Oh, wow.
I know it's a public, but you are not allowed to record because all these people have not authorized you to record them.
Oh, okay.
So you are not allowed to record them without permission of the main people of the church, because this, although it's public and you're welcome to stay and walk in, you're not allowed to record.
Yeah.
So we better not see any of this recording anywhere, because no one here authorized you to do it.
I think you're mistaken.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Because no one here has authorized. You can record if you have our permission, because this is still a church.
You're wrong.
And you don't have authorization of the leaders of the church to record.
Yeah, I don't need it.
You do need it, because there's people here that has not authorized you to record.
Talk to my friend over here.
What's your
He'll tell you. He'll tell you.
I'm not your friend. Hablamos con él. Y me dice que y me dio la foto de su tarjeta.
So go ahead and tell.
No. I don't want you recording me because I'm not authorized.
Well, are you talking to me?
I am talking to you.
Was I supposed to ignore you?
No.
Did you want me to ignore you?
Record me.
No, did you want me to ignore you when you started talking to me?
No, I do not.
Okay, so I'm addressing you, right?
So show me your card. What's up? This is nothing. This doesn't.
That's my
This
my
is not even authorization. This is a piece of cardboard that you just wrote on.
Well, but
This doesn't
it's
give
mine.
you anything.
It's mine.
If you keep
It's my
recording,
idea.
we're gonna call the police.
It's my idea.
That's not recording. It doesn't. I know it's.
They are some fucking. They do act like assholes a little teeny bit, but people don't realize, yo, especially in the United States. If I'm in the public, I can record anything my eyes can fucking see. So if I'm standing in public and I can see in your church door or your church window, I can record. I can see in there. You don't want me to look in there? Then do like Masonic temples do and black out all the windows. Masonic temples, they don't want you to see what's going on in there, even if you're from a vantage point of a public area. If you try to look into it, most of the time Masonic temples don't have a lot of windows, for one, if they're like newer built buildings specifically for that. And if they've been renovated older buildings or churches into a Masonic lodge or temple, the windows are normally have shutters or blacked out or drapes, and you can't see in it because they want their privacy. Period. And so I love these videos. The people get, and then it what bugs me out is how people try to assert authority that they don't have over somebody that's not fucking bothering you. Is it annoying? Probably, but that's not a fucking crime. I'm not physically hurting you. I'm not trespassing. I'm not doing anything. I'm sitting here recording shit that my eyes can see. Well, you don't have the authority, and no one gave you permission, bitch. I don't need permission. Yes, you do. No, I don't. Yeah, this is a public church, and you can come in and if you want, but you can't record. So I can come in and see everything with my eyes, but I can't record it. Whatever. They got me wanting to try to do that somewhere around here. I know my black ass get locked up. Yeah, lock me right up. What are you doing, sir? Recording a bank. The one bank manager actually told on herself, on the whole organization, and what the dude was outside the bank on the sidewalk, and he can zoom in, and he didn't show it on camera, but he said, I can clearly see what's on their computers. From this window, they have their computer screen facing the fucking window, and the blinds aren't fucking closed.
And then the manager comes out saying, well, why are you looking in our window? I'm like, because I can. Yeah, but you can view sensitive information. He was like, that's a red flag on your part. And you should tell all your fucking customers who bank with you that we are so willy-nilly with your personal information that anybody walking down the street. And then it amazes me, like I say, how people.
You read that right. These high-quality 3D models were all generated.
People try to assert authority or dominance.
If I get one more collection call, I'm calling CPS myself. Put my name on a light bill and a phone line. I don't even got teeth to argue with nobody. If I get one more collection call, I'm calling CPS myself. Put my name on a light bill and a phone line. I don't even got teeth to argue with nobody. If I get one more collection.
It's old.
Sometimes I talk proper. Sometimes I talk ghetto.
Start anywhere with temple mysteries, you have to start with India. India has the craziest architecture you will ever see.